right, they're packing up quick, we're all going, we've got to leave, this fight was over quick and everyone's got to get home. So there you can see they're packing up the ring behind me. A quick breakdown of how the fight went. As I say, punch-perfect performance almost from Oleksandr Usyk. The first round was uber even, there wasn't a lot in it. You could have gone either way. If you're a Dubois fan, you might have gave it to him, but I thought they both landed one meaningful shot each. Usyk maybe controlled the pace of the fight a little bit. You might give it to him, but if it was even, not so much in it. By the end of the second round though, Usyk has found his range and he lands a big right hook, right? So in my build-up sort of preview video this week, we're talking about how each guy can win this fight. I said, watch out for Usyk's. Yeah, out of southpaw stance. It doesn't come straight, that left hand. He brings it round the side. That's his money shot. And that was ultimately the shot that finished with Daniel Dubois tonight. But what starts the problems for Daniel Dubois tonight, almost each and every time, was this cheeky check, fast lead, right hand, right hook from Oleksandr Usyk. It was brilliant. And it hurt Daniel Dubois time and time again. He felt at the end of that second round, and that second round, all of a sudden, you're like, oh, this guy could be in trouble. Obviously, we know Dubois is a big puncher, but it was only ever reacting to Usyk, who's already being proactive and just setting stuff up time and time and time again. So that was the first two rounds. Round three, again, Usyk's controlling it. He's controlling it. There's times where he's almost now, he's waiting for Daniel Dubois to punch. So he'll just stand there in that guard position, half frozen. He wants Dubois to punch so that he can find an opening counter off him. Dangerous, of course. Daniel Dubois can whack. You don't want any shots to slip through, but Usyk's so experienced. He's so comfortable in them situations that he dealt with it perfectly fine. The fourth round, that was a bit strange. That felt like Usyk maybe having a tiny breather. Dubois would start every round, with a bit of energy. He would try and put some power shots in there, but that would only last for 15 seconds. Didn't once go to the body tonight, Daniel Dubois. I think that's a big mistake. Like, either you can't get to the fifth round and not already being attacking the body. I talked about how the orthodox stance, winging that right hook, come right uppercut into the chest, into the abdomen, into the solar plexus, anywhere. Just keep winging it in. Don't aim for the head. Just fire it in there. He didn't once try and target the body, which was really disappointing from him. Because Usyk was throwing again that shot that I spoke about in the build-up, one that straight southpaw left hand to the chest, to the belly. He got that off a good few times. Water in the basement, as Dex says. It's going to catch up with you. But yeah, the fourth round wasn't awful. Usyk sort of took his foot off the gas a bit. I'm not sure what he was planning there. Maybe he just wanted Daniel Dubois to try and get some momentum. Maybe leave some openings. Maybe even gas out a little bit. I don't know. But the fifth round, he puts it all together. And yeah, it's that right hook that starts the problems for Dubois. You can see his legs go. I'm not sure. I have to watch the replays there with that first knockdown, whether it was a left hook that comes through and drops him or not. But then he gets up. But that's it. It's time. We know Usyk's an incredible fighter. He's going to be an incredible finisher. He puts his shots together. Daniel Dubois hits the canvas. There's no way he's got any chance of beating the count. I'm not sure exactly. To watch the replay, see if he does try and beat it. I see the towel come flying in from Don Charles. Right decision, of course. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be a sad night for those guys. They really truly believed that they was in there with a chance tonight. But Usyk was just exceptional, absolutely exceptional. What next for him? So Usyk in the ring after, he's talking about his potential next fight, and they're saying, Tyson Fury 3? Nah, not for me. Don't want that. Joshua, I think he's Derek Chisora. I'd rather see Derek Chisora rematch. Is that a rematch? That is a rematch. Rather than those other two guys. He's cleaned up with Dubois. Didn't mention Moses Talma, but I don't know if Moses Talma is quite ready yet. Said Joseph Parker. I think that's a great fight. Joseph Parker's here. Didn't manage to catch him, but I think that's a great fight. If that one can get made up. And if Usyk wants to carry on boxing, then how can you go against him, man? You can't back him. Can't back against him with anyone out there right now. That was a brilliant performance. Daniel Dubois is supposed to be the next coming, the future. Beat this guy, beat this guy, beat this guy. The bigger, stronger, aggressive fighter, and he got obliterated, really, which is, you know, Brits, we want him to win. Danny Dubois, I've known him since he was a kid, or I'd certainly known of him since he was a kid, boxed out of my amateur boxing club, but, you know, just as a former fighter, boxing purist, boxing fan, you can only appreciate Oleksandr Usyk, what he's done throughout his career, what he's done tonight. He says he wants to go home, see his family, see his wife, see his kids, have some rest. But he didn't want to be pressed for anything else apart from rest, and he truly deserves it. I wonder how long it's going to take him to get out of here tonight. I'm certainly not going to get home as quick as this ring's getting dismantled. Right, it's a short, quick reaction video. Let me know if there's anything I've missed. Subscribe to the channel as always, and thank you to our sponsors, Coin Poker, and we'll see you at the next one, next big fight. Oh yeah, Pacquiao fights tonight. Who's just down for that? We're gonna watch that. This video, Pacquiao would have done something by the time this is out. So, Pacquiao, Southpaw, Pacquiao Usyk, end of the year. It's happening. It's on. Jake Paul was here, I think, or one of the Pauls. He walked past me, didn't say nothing. Didn't want it. Shit it, didn't he?